Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I am currently on the treadmill right now. It is 5:20 in the morning. I'm trying to get a good workout in before going to clinic each day. But since I have to be at clinic so early and my commute's so long, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the gym before clinic. So I figured I should start trying to do home workouts because my parents do the treadmill in their basement with yoga mats and weights and stuff. So maybe I'll do online Pilates workouts too. This morning, I just want to take it easy. I don't want to shower or anything before clinic, so I'm just doing a little bit of a walk on the treadmill, get my headspace right. I'm drinking electrolytes because I've been feeling so dehydrated recently. I normally don't do these every day, but get some of my nerves out. Anyways, I'm wearing this new set from Liaison the Label, and I absolutely love it. This I ordered for myself, and then I also got 2 sets from my mom for Christmas, and they're amazing. This and Vitality are like my go-to workout brands. Check in with you guys a little bit later. Good morning. This is my outfit of the day. I'm wearing my Figs Rafaela jumpsuit in this Lululemon Nulu Define jacket in white that I got for Christmas. So wearing this headband from probably middle school, and then I'm gonna wear my Hokas. It is 7:30 and I just arrived at the hospital. I drove downtown, so it took me about like an hour and 15 minutes, I want to say. But the sunrise was so beautiful and I got to see the whole skyline and the lake shore. It was just gorgeous. So a little romanticizing my life moment. I have dreamed of always living in downtown Chicago, and I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to use these 5 days I'm coming down here and really soak it all in. Anyways, I'm heading in for the day. I'll check in with you guys when I'm all done. I just finished driving home from the hospital. It's now like 6:30. Had a good first day. We saw 3 patients. One of them was in the NICU. One of them was just a sedated ABR standalone, just in the sedation suite. And then we did another ABR in like the pediatric ICU. It was a good first day. I really liked seeing the inpatient side of things. Good night, guys. I'm ending my night out by reading on my Kindle and listening to library white noise on my Hatch. I am absolutely exhausted from the day. I think I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I really need to go to bed. It's already 10:12 and I do need to be up at 5, so I'm already on less than 7 hours, but hopefully I can get 6. Good morning, everybody. I am drinking vanilla latte out of my new Oklahoma Starbucks mug that I got for Christmas. I love these Starbucks mugs, but Starbucks discontinued them, so my mom had to buy that off Facebook. No, I think eBay for me, but it's so cute. I think it'll be like one of the last ones in my collection then. Anyways, I'm getting ready for clinic again. It is currently 5:53, so I've got to get going, but I'm heading to another pediatric hospital today. I'm kind of splitting my winter placement between 3 different sites, so for the first 2 weeks it's going to be 2 sites, and then for the last week I'm switching one of those sites to a different site. Anyways, but I'm going to a new placement, so it's like another first day today, but same deal, pediatric hospital. I think this one's a little bit more of a mix of everything, so ENT, inpatient, and devices, and just seeing audiology alone. So that's what I've got on my agenda. Their dress code is hunter green scrubs, and I'm probably going to wear my same white Lulu zip up from yesterday. And I'm off to clinic for the day. I'll catch you guys when the sun's up and when I get there. I've been listening to audiobooks on my drive, so I'm listening to Mile High by Liz Tomford. It takes place in Chicago, and it's about a hockey player, well, a hockey team. Anyways, so I'm listening to that audiobook on my drives to and from clinic right now. I'm in this huge parking lot, and there's supposed to be a specific area for like student parking, but there's no like real designated areas, so I'm just hoping I don't get a ticket and that I'm in the right spot. I was getting a lot of questions on my TikTok about inpatient audiology, and like since yesterday was my first time seeing inpatient, I thought I would tell you a little bit about what it is and like what I saw. So inpatient audiology, a lot of the times you're doing electrophysiology. So that is when you do, one of the most common ones we do in clinic is called an auditory brainstem response. So you're putting electrodes on the child's head, you're playing a sound in their ear with a little insert, and then you're looking to measure the electrophysiology response of the nerve to the sound. So you're looking at the waveforms that are showing the nerve firings, and then from there you can determine if their nerve is responding to the sound, if that makes sense. That was such a bad description. See, I need to get better at my audiology descriptions for patients. This is good for me. Anyways, that is the deal. And so in kids, a lot of the time you're doing auditory brainstem response if they behaviorally can't give you the information. So that could be because they're really young. So newborns, a lot of times you use this for newborn hearing screening, or automated one for newborn hearing screening, or you can use it like a diagnostic auditory brainstem response testing on newborns if you're trying to diagnose hearing loss. And then in older kiddos, if they can't test behaviorally because maybe they have other medical conditions going on, behavioral issues, cognitive issues, then you could use auditory brainstem response because the child doesn't have to tell you what they're hearing. So you can use it in many different scenarios. And you can also use it in adults too, but you more commonly see it at least being used to diagnose hearing loss in the pediatric population. So yesterday I saw a case in the NICU, like I said. I saw a case in ICU on a pediatric patient. We've been trying to follow up with him, so he was there admitted and they sedated him, and we did the ABR to get that hearing test done. And then another one, sometimes they just bring kids to the sedation suite and the sole purpose of why they're there is just to get their hearing test, and they'll sedate the kid solely to get their hearing test done. So those are kind of like 3 examples, and hopefully that gives you a little bit of a better understanding of inpatient. There's so many different aspects of inpatient, but that's at least like electrophysiology, ABR, inpatient. Morning, surprise, surprise. You're gonna see me in my hatch light, but I never finished my first week of clinic vlog, and it's now my second to last week, and it's Tuesday, and now I'm heading to a school for the deaf part-time. I'm so terrible at YouTube vlogging and normal vlogging. If you see my social media recently, I haven't posted like at all, but it is on my New Year's resolution to post 1 YouTube video per month. So I'm gonna attempt to vlog the rest of this week, so we have a winter clinic vlog, so come along. I don't know if you can see, but I got my hair highlighted for the first time ever yesterday, so I'm happy. Looks like my summer hair again. It was looking so brown and like ginger. I couldn't stand it, and so I impulsively got highlights, but now I can no longer say that I have I still do have natural blonde hair. If you look at all my hair underneath my highlights, it's literally still bright blonde, but now I can't say my hair is natural anymore. Also, Pink Mock Necks launch on February 1st. I figured I would do a little get ready, and I'm drinking an Alani Orange Cass. I'm not a huge orange person, but maybe I am starting to become one. My winter clinic has been surprisingly crazy. So as you guys know, I'm splitting between 3 different sites. So I finished my first site 2 weeks ago, and last week I didn't start at the School for the Deaf until Thursday. So I had Tuesday off, but then I also had Monday off for MLK Day. And I also had Friday off at the School for the Deaf because it was too cold outside. It was literally negative 11 degrees, so the kids at school canceled. So I had no clinic. And then yesterday with the snow, the audiologist didn't want me to go in to the Children's Hospital downtown to do inpatient. So I feel like I've been to clinic a whole week. I literally went 1 day last week. No, 2 days. I went 2 days last week, Wednesday and Thursday. Hopefully this week, supposed to be at the School for Deaf Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll have 1 more week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so 6 more days at this placement. So hopefully I get to learn a lot. I've never been exposed to educational audiology quite yet, And I guess this will be good. I talked a little bit about inpatient audiology. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the educational audiology niche. So this audiologist, a lot of her work is IEP meetings and device checks, doing Roger equipment. So that's, for lack of a better word, a direct microphone. So the kid gets the direct signal to their implants or their hearing aids or their BAHA. We also are doing functional listening assessments. So it's kind of different than standard audiometry, and it's something that a clinical audiologist probably wouldn't do, but you're more testing their functional listening ability in the classroom. With noise, without the Roger, that sort of thing. Even though she is an employee of the School for the Deaf, she's also contracted with some other schools in the area to provide audiology services. So she goes to some, manages some kids at public schools as well. I think educational audiology is kind of interesting because you're co-managing the same kids, but with their clinical audiologists from the hospital. So a lot of partner work. And then also at the School for the Deaf, a lot of the time they partner with early intervention and they have kiddos come in for audiology services to the School for the Deaf, even though they don't go to the School for the Deaf. So maybe kids that didn't pass their newborn hearing screening come in for their follow-up auditory brainstem response testing at the School for the Deaf, or even VRI if they're a little bit older, but for more diagnostics. And then kids that maybe don't go to the school anymore can still come back to the school for their audiology services. Wow, I'm really making probably no sense, but I would say educational audiology is a lot more device checks and follow-up testing just for IEP purposes versus real diagnostic and programming of devices. But maybe I'll have more updates at the end of this week since I'm just now going back. I only had one day there so far. The healthcare edit's doing pretty well, but I am a one-woman show, so I do all of the designs, all of the marketing, all of the website design, all of the customer service. And so low-key, it takes every minute I have outside of school. Right now, I'm just in winter clinic, so I don't have any homework. I kind of clock in right now, 6 a.m., get ready, leave, and I'm back by 5 to 6 most days, and then I can lock in the evenings. But I'm really nervous for going back to school and managing it all during the semester and then also during my internship next year. I think I'm going to lose my mind, but I don't really want to lose the momentum of it. The makeup, we're all done. I don't know if you can tell. Does my hair look super summer bright? It's not that big of a difference because it literally just looks like my natural hair, but my natural hair in the summer. Sun protection on my face that I'm wearing. Okay, the dress code at the School for the Deaf says that joggers and scrub pants are okay, or colored jeans. But do colored jeans mean like colored jeans or like blue denim? Or like black? I don't know. I don't have any here. At least I'm like, do I just wear dress pants? Or do I try to wear like a sweater and joggers? But then I feel like I look funny wearing a sweater and joggers, so maybe I should just wear my dress pants. I don't know. This is just what I was thinking about wearing today. Just like sweater, dress pants. Oh, that'll have to do. Okay. I think I'm gonna wear this chunky sweater that I thrifted from Goodwill, but I think it is H&M. I'm not sure. And then just dress pants because I don't know. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna wear Lululemon navy joggers. I would show you a picture, but my room looks disgusting and I took the tripod off my camera. Just arrived. I was literally running so late this morning, but it's 7:34, so I'm here right on time. All of my clinical sites are like 45 minutes to an hour and 15 away, so I've been eating up audiobooks, and I just got an Audible subscription for like the next 3 months because it's like some promo that I got 99 cents. But I've just been listening to like Dumb Romance, but it's been good. Brain rot while I drive. Just finished my day at the School for the Deaf. Low-key, it was such a chillaxed day. Not much happened. I did get a lot of busy work done on my laptop though for the semester. I have like 2 presentations the first 2 weeks I'm back on campus, which is literally like a week away practically, so I needed a case study, so I started getting the wheel turning on that, and then I have to do like a research presentation for my capstone project, so I started finding like my keystone paper for that and making a presentation about it. Now I'm heading home. I have like an hour drive, and then I'm going at 5:30 to Lifetime Fitness is doing this new Pilates style class. It's not really Pilates, but it's like a HIIT style class on a reformer, if that makes sense. It's called CTR, Core, I think that stands for Core Tone Reform. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going with my dad tonight, so my legs are really sore from doing a workout class with my mom yesterday though. It was like one of those, like, I shouldn't say old lady, but like, you know what I mean? Like the workout class at the gym with like the dumbbells. It was called like lower body max out or something crazy. But my legs actually hurt pretty bad, so I guess it did max out my lower body. Anyways, I'll check in with you guys when I get home. Hey everyone, it's now 9:30. I went to that Core Tone Reform class at Lifetime. It was decent. It was like on a real Pilates reformer. It wasn't like Legree, like modern Pilates or like solid core on the Megaformer. It was on a true Pilates reformer, but we were just doing like, I don't know, it was like kind of like group fitness vibes. So the lights were like dimmer, pink lights, like you're listening to Pitbull kind of vibe. And I think it was just supposed to be a little bit like more upbeat, higher energy, more to the tempo kind of vibe. It's supposed to be more of like a workout class, like higher intensity, but I didn't feel like we were actually like Legree, I feel like you're loading your muscles so much, and like this was very much like more like lightweight Pilates, I felt like. I just got to clinic. Wednesdays I'm at an outpatient ENT clinic doing like on call from 9 to 2 and then seeing some device patients in the afternoon from like 2 to 5, but that's kind of what I've got in my schedule today. It is freezing 4 degrees outside this morning. It was in the negatives. It was like -4 when we went to the gym, at least that's what my car said, so it's chilly. Moving to Florida doesn't seem too bad anymore. Hey guys, this is editing Allison, just popping on to kind of round out the vlog. This vlog, I wasn't even gonna post it, but I filmed like my first day of all of my sites, and that's pretty much all you guys saw. So you saw my first day and inpatient, you saw my first day at a different children's hospital doing like outpatient, inpatient, a little bit of everything, devices. Then you saw my first day, or maybe it was my second day, at a school for the deaf. And then you saw one of my days in outpatient on-call pediatric ENT for a different site, which was like my last day there, I think. And that's kind of where I ended the vlog. So hopefully got a little bit of taste of me talking about each of the sites. I feel like, you know what, I filmed this content, might as well post it, even if it's not like the most well-rounded vlog, but I'm hoping to eventually get better at YouTube and editing and posting vlogs and making them interesting. But you've got to start somewhere. So enjoy this like random footage I filmed through January and February, and then I filmed another vlog in mid-November that I just now edited. So enjoy. Hopefully I'll get better. Bye.